Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new episode of the Gully Squad. How you doing, everybody? It's the Gully Squad. Oh, it's been a minute, but I'm back. Ooh, I know. This motherfucker just be popping up podcasts once in a blue moon. Well, that's true. I have to be honest, but the mic is calling me back. I was really deciding if I really wanted to do this. And then someone contacted me and they said, your voice is needed. I was like, really? Huh. Wasn't too sure about that. But I was like, no. I listen to your podcast every one you drop instinctively. I was like, really? Yeah. They said, yeah. You're entertaining and and you're informative and you got your own style. I was like, oh, I felt like the guy was tooting my horn and shit. But I was like, okay, cool. But it made me think. It made me rethink of doing this, or why I actually started this. Why I actually started, a podcast. Not because I think I could be a master podcaster or anything like that. Nah. My intentions of starting the Gully Squad podcast was to spread information that I think is accurate, as well as, addressing the masses to the black community. And sometimes we have people who speak into the black community who automatically put themselves in a position that they can speak in an authoritative way to the black community. And I never saw myself that way. I saw myself as just a person trying to look at things objectively. How I think. But at the same time being objective in what I see is happening in the black community. Good, bad, or indifferent. So that's why I started the podcast. But when you get feedback and people tell you, you keep going and keep, don't stop, keep doing it. It did make me feel, if it felt like, okay, I'm not reaching a massive audience, but it made me realize I'm reaching people and I shouldn't stop. Damn it. I won't stop. No, Puff Daddy. Can't stop. So I'm back. I am back. God damn it, I'm back. Now, so much has happened. So much has, oh my God. So much has happened in the world since my last podcast. The 24-hour cycle is not enough. There's just so much happening in the world. So I'm going to keep this podcast light, or I'm going to keep this one, a little lighter. What I saw yesterday had me dying. But at the same time, I think it needed to be said. There was a restaurant in Texas. It went viral. And it was a group of black women enjoying their evening at an upscale restaurant in Texas, which is black owned. God damn it, that's right. And I felt good hearing about that part of the video, which is the only, good thing about the video. But the good thing about the video is that, a black man, a black establishment being served with predominantly black women as their customer base. And that's good. This is what we need to see. Damn it, we need to see that. And it's good that you see sisters, holding it down, which sisters do. Damn it, they hold it down. But there was a few sisters in this black establishment restaurant that was regulars. These chicks were from the streets. They got up and decided to twerk their asses all up in the goddamn establishment. Now, it's not a club. Ladies, Ladies, pay attention. It's not a club. It's not even a lounge. You know, for some people who are not too familiar what lounges are, you know, it's like a little, I mean, you'd be surprised how people don't know what lounges, but lounges, you know, sometimes it's like a little dance area. It's more, you know, some very more personal area, personal establishment. They sometimes, you know, they serve food, they serve dinner, and it could be, you know, they serve drinks, but they usually be a little small little area to dance. This wasn't even a lounge. This is a restaurant. So these chicks, not all of them, because if you look at the video, most of the women sitting in his establishment, and it was packed. That's why I said I applaud it. I applaud these sisters for this. It was packed. Full house of sisters. I mean, wondering what that was. Maybe it wasn't a work convention or something, because I didn't see any men. I looked at the video. I mean, maybe I need to look at it again. I didn't see too many men dining with the women. So it was a group of women throughout the whole restaurant from the video that you could see. And they're doing their thing, enjoying. And then, you know, one or two chicks just decide to get on the wall and start shaking their asses, like out of nowhere. Now, here's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Some women defended the women and blasted the owner. Now, I saw two versions of the video. One version that went out instantly was him basically addressing the whole restaurant and saying, this is a black establishment. He's happy that, you know, the sisters are patrons in his business, but please, no fucking twerking. If you can't stop fucking twerking, I'm going to have to kick your ass out. He kept it gully, as I would. And they listened. And they got a little, you know how sisters are. Who do you think he's talking to? Now, a lot of women were upset on his tone of voice. I didn't even notice there were some women that was like, well, he shouldn't have talked to me like that. Excuse me. In comments, I was reading comments saying that he shouldn't have talked to the women like that. No matter, you know, that's his business. He should be more professional. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. As a person who actually owned a store, okay, I owned a store. I owned a nice big size bodega. So I never owned a restaurant, but I owned a store, a nice size bodega, where you have to deal with customers constantly. And my store was busy, goddammit. Busy. Yes, you as the owner have to treat your customers with goddamn respect. But many times customers, depending if they were drinking or, you know, they're having a bad day, whatever the circumstances, they're coming inside your establishment. They have to have respect the minute they walk in an establishment. And then you should expect the owner, which I was an owner of a, like I said, of a proprietary, to have respect of me, of someone coming in and you serving them. But what happens when you come in and you acting out? You acting like a fool. You over here shaking your ass like you in a club. The question is, would they have done that at Outbacks? Would they have done that at Chili's? God damn, you gonna get this work. You gonna get this heat. I'm back. You gonna get all that fire. Would you have done that, you know, at some of these well-established white franchises that black people constantly give their goddamn money to? No, you're going to sit your fat ass down and get served and be proper, because you know, in the time and day that we live now in America, they constantly kicking black people out of restaurants. Matter of fact, before even black people can get in restaurants nowadays, sometimes they be like, oh, no, you can't get in. You just can't get in. Think about that for 1 second. How many videos have we seen that a man, his wife, sisters whatever the situation may be. But black people not even getting in an establishment because of some bullshit racism. A white establishment, quote unquote, supposedly nice restaurant. There's too many countless videos we've been seeing. Too goddamn much. And people say, you know what, shop, don't go to them. Go to black owned business, black owned restaurants. So sometimes we're getting slack before we get in the door. So you think you're going to go in a white establishment, a nice white restaurant that happens to actually may be good, and get up there and stop twerking on the walls? You're going to get hit with a frying pan and then get kicked out. And then the video is going to go viral. And then everybody's going to say, well, what she do wrong? You were twerking on the goddamn restaurant. What about when people eating their goddamn spaghetti? No one always wants to see that. This is what we need to understand. There's a time and a goddamn place for everything. Sit your ass down and enjoy your goddamn linguine. Your rigatoni. Whatever. If you're at an Italian restaurant, sit down and enjoy your goddamn meatballs. Drink your fine wine. This ain't a movie studio. This ain't a rap video. Nobody wants to see you twerking all the time. So I commend the man for putting their asses in their place. And that may be one of the issues that some people were a little peed off about. Oh, we're going to open the doors on this one. We're going to open the goddamn doors. Oh, I'm back. I am also noticing that when you look at the comments, you look at the video, you see where the tone. A lot of people, okay, I'm going to say this. A lot of people, when the initial video came out, a lot of women, younger women, were like, they were upset on his tone. Not what happened, but more concerned on his tone. And I'm going to say something. I picked up on that. I picked up on that they were more concerned on his attitude and putting those women, I'm going to say it, in their goddamn place. They were more upset about that. They were more upset about that this man, this black man, this brother, shut him down. Sit your ass down. The hell are you doing? See, sometimes when you don't have people to let you know when you're not being the way you're supposed to be in public, and you don't get that reprimand, you're not used to that criticism, you think you can get away with any goddamn thing. And some black women, not all, of course, most of our sisters are on point, because after the fact, people start realizing, yeah, he was right. But there's a segment of our population that does not want any type of man telling them what to do, even if they know they goddamn wrong. You're going to get that work. You're going to get that heat. There are some women in our society who are well off, well established, doing their thing, handling their business, don't need no man, and will not listen even when being corrected properly, because it comes from a man's mouth. I said that shit. See, I can say what the fuck I want, because I'm the Gully Squad. And nobody pulls my goddamn strings. And if I see it, I'm going to call it. And I think that was one of the issues I took from this video. Some sisters just didn't want to be told what to do. And we can't have a society like that. We can't have a working society that one group of us could take criticism. One group of us can listen and have to listen because it's coming from a constructive criticism from our counterparts. But when you're putting yourself in a mind state that you above criticism, you above not listening to someone tell you you're not supposed to do something because it's just coming from a man's mouth, we have issues. And I'm glad he shut their asses down. Sit your ass in your goddamn seat and enjoy your goddamn linguine. Now, I did see another part of the video where he actually walked up to the group of women and I didn't hear the video, but he actually looked really calm, and the women were like, yeah, okay, cool, no problem. Because like I said, there was a lot of women in there. And he went in there and, he spoke to them. This was another part of the video. They didn't show this till much later. And he talked to them. He seemed like he was nice and rational. And, he was, please, just don't do that. And then another group of women just started shaking their asses. That's the main video. And then the main video came in and he just said, okay, enough is enough. I'm talking to the whole goddamn restaurant now. You chicks ain't listening. What the hell is in these drinks I'm giving you? You guys we gotta water down these goddamn drinks. These women are loose. Over here whumping my goddamn walls in his establishment. So, this was a very interesting situation. And like I said, I'm glad he did what he did. And we need more of it. Not that we need more to talking down to our brothers or sisters, but when it's time for us to correct each other, we should be the ones doing the correcting. If I'm doing something out of place, I want my sister to say, yo, bro, you can't do that. That's out of line. And hopefully my ego won't be like, what you talking about? Hopefully my ego won't be so boisterous that I block out what she's telling me. Because she's right. And if my common sense kicks in, I'm gonna listen. I'm not gonna do that. You know what? Thank you. I may not say that at that moment, but I'm like, you know what? She right. The minute we become too above of that, because we too full of ourselves and we can't listen to our counterparts, more problems ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gully Squad is back. Goddamn Gully Squad. I'm back. I'm going to try to pump out at least 1 or 2, if not 3 podcasts a week. I'm going to hit this shit hard 2021. The people ask for it. And like I said, I'm doing this for the people. I'm generally doing it for the people. And I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. It's been an interesting, busy year for me. And like I said, I had people responding to me. And it really touched me that, people are like, where you at? Come back. We need to hear your voice. You're needed. When you hear that, when you get that type of, response, it makes me realize this is all worth it. So listen to me for, I'm going to try to do 1 to 3 podcasts a week. And we're going to talk about, anything and everything coming in 2021. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you peace. On that note, family, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Support the Gully Squad at patreon.com. And remember, we are one.